regarding Little Red's logic. This video is worth 10W. You guys must finish listening to it for me. Next, Xiaohong and Lido are not the same. What about Liadong? If you post a video on TikTok and once it's tagged, if you don't talk about content related to this tag afterwards, it might not be recommended anymore. But what about Dai Liang? It's human logic. The content behind you and the content before it are completely unrelated. And because the algorithm trusts you, your previous reads and likes, and commenting, forwarding, collecting, etc. will all become your algorithm reputation. What are the tips to support and reinforce it? Put it at the end of the video. Before that, we still need to understand what its traffic mechanism is. We all know that Xiaohongshu is a content platform, even if it shares real-life experiences. It will have a filtering process for the content, which means only those recognized by both the platform and users will have an opportunity to go viral. What is its traffic mechanism? Recommendation traffic plus search traffic. After notes are posted, they will be labeled with a series of labels by the system. The system will push these notes based on this behavior. The note will be scored. And then decide whether to recommend it to other users. Many people read 70 or 80 times, but do not break through this layer. If your note score gets higher and higher, you will be recommended to larger pools of traffic one level at a time. You become a leopard spot. Of course, different categories have different levels of interaction, and the rating system is also referred to by Little Red as CZ. The relevant professionals should all know to type this formula on the screen. So there's one more thing, which is the search traffic. Generally, when you go to Xiaohong, you search for the content you want. Or, if you want to buy some things yourself, then search for those notes that rank high. It will gain a lot of exposure and attention, and this amount of traffic will be able to account for 50% of the total traffic. It's very much not to be ignored, just like the video I shot a few days ago. If you want your video to move forward in your video, there must be a lot of video keywords, which is what we users want to search for. Put all the words you can think of inside. Of course, this keyword must be effective. Finally, let me summarize some tips related to boosting traffic for everyone. First, find the popular keywords for your category. It's best to choose questions within 15 days, but they remain unchanged, such as title, composition, etc. The quantity, the number of pretty girls, has kept up with the number. There is another situation. It means I believe in most of the Little Red rudders. Everyone should have experienced it. And then suddenly, one day, one of your notes suddenly blew up. Is this related to the algorithm we just talked about? Actually, it's also related because of Xiaohong's algorithm mechanism, which has been in deep learning all along. There are really too many criteria for judgment, and I truly believe that the Xiaohong platform is one of all platforms. The mechanism aspect is the most complex one. How does the user like your notes, and does he actually like them? These are the dimensions. Aside from what we usually refer to as the so-called retention rate, they still have a lot of data that can be summarized into a prediction, scored, and recommended. There will be a predicted value for one of your notes. So this value, it might just be very popular among the audience. What about recommendations? It will also add some recommendations based on your usual data. So I think all the creators, don't give up any of your notes, because I think the Xiaohong platform is still very encouraging for amateurs.